As the sun beats down on an abandoned airstrip outside Amarillo, the recruits of the 100th Academy face a crucial test. The high-stakes police driving course stands between them and their continued path in the academy. Fail here, and their journey comes to an abrupt halt.
The driving portion's really, it's fun, but it can be stressful because you are under stress. You're doing it for time. You feel this immense amount of stress of don't hit any cones, do it in the time that they're asking you to, speed, safety, all of that. It's fun, but it is a little stressful.
So for me, I went in overconfident in my skills as a driver. I got humbled really quickly with the backing course. Took me 2 days to finally pass that, but I eventually got it, and it eventually ended up being super fun for me, being in that police car, driving it like I stole it, as one of the instructors said. It was fun.
We ran through a lot of cones, obviously, because we like hitting cones, I guess, but it was still a fun weekend. You learn a whole lot about making sure you don't always just drive as fast as you can, but drive safely and to get there quick, because people are counting on you to get there. Sergeant Ogden had told us that was one of the classes we had to pass if we wanted to continue here. So the pressure's already on. Whenever he told us that the week before, we already knew that I was going to be a tough week to pass. Most of us weren't very good at reversing. I know I did mine like a second before the time I had to pass it on, and with a few cones, but I got it done.
Police driving blends speed with skill, requiring precise maneuvers and quick decisions. Recruits master high-speed pursuits, tactical stops, and tight navigation to advance in the academy. Mastering police driving is far from straightforward. Maneuvers like tactical stops and high-speed turns feel counterintuitive and challenging.
That tall cone was sitting almost in the middle of the car.
Listening to the seasoned advice of instructors, even when it goes against instinct, often proves to be the key to success.
The points that lead up that, it's like, oh, you have to pass this. Like, I get anxiety about it. So I had nerves getting in that car for my test, but, I just went out there and did my best, and I didn't really have any problems on anything. Just went out there and just drove as best I could.
I struggled at the beginning. I kept stopping because they just want you to just floor it, go straight through and weave. But you got to trust the instructors. They literally tell you, trust what we're saying and you will do fine. So I had to get over that. Once I did, everything went good for me. I didn't really so much struggle with driving. It was so fun. The instructors were great.
With the week's challenges behind them, the instructors gather the recruits for some closing thoughts, officially calling the week to an end. But not before taking a spin on the course themselves. Driving home the message: the road to improvement doesn't end here. It starts here. Back in the basement of the police department, the recruits re-enter the realm of defensive tactics training. While the environment is the same, the context has shifted. Now, with a majority of the academy under their belt, these physical maneuvers aren't just isolated actions. They're pieces in a multifaceted toolkit for effective policing. In today's session, The recruits focus on standing takedowns and recovering from a pinned position.
Also, no matter how hard I try, I can't compress his windpipe. This is safe for our suspect. I'm not choking him.
So growing up, I had 2 sisters and no brothers. So I never grew up fighting a brother or anything like that. In school, I've always been kind of the biggest guy. So one time a coach told me that kids were too scared to try to fight me or anything because I was always way bigger than them. So the only experience I had physical wise was football throughout middle school and high school, which actually helped out a lot because I had been pushed before, but nothing like defensive tactics. That was one of our hardest weeks in the academy for sure.
Our defensive tactic instructor is Cargo. I don't even know what the word to describe him, but he's well respected and he just knows what he's doing. He has a lot of a good reputation behind him. It just makes him noble, and he taught us a lot of good things and was very patient about it in a way.
We could do all those things. If you got the seatbelt.
We are honored to get people who can teach us these things and really make it look just effortless. They have great experience, they have training, and they're willing to pass all that on to us to make us successful. So these instructors that you're getting, they're not just people that they take off of the street or that they hire to come in and teach you. They're people with high quality experience, and they're willing to spend their time to come and teach you everything that they know. Things that they messed up on and all the process that they had to go through, we're basically getting a better course than what they had to, all the bumps and roads that they had to go through. They're giving that to us.
Ready, 1, 2.
So the instructors for DT, they are some of the best people we have here. They are training us to be able to save lives. They're getting us prepared to go out on the streets and do these techniques and prevent injury, prevent deaths or anything like that. So that's what I appreciate the most. When I see passion in an instructor's demeanor, it means a lot that they really want us to learn and they really want us to get this and be proficient at it.
I'm starting to pressure. One, what am I doing with this? I'm bringing it back there. Make sense?
The instructors at the Amarillo Police Academy are more than just teachers. They're living links in a chain of knowledge and experience stretching back through generations of Amarillo's finest. They offer the best of their own training, field experience, and hard-learned lessons to these recruits. The goal is not just to impart skills, but to lay a foundation upon which the next generation can build.
It's the best instructors for the things that we get. Some of the people that have been here some of the longest times, very, very, very good people that I look up to, have just go in there and they know everything that is about defensive tactics, and they show us, and they're very adamant that we learn it correctly and that we just get the job done, because this is part of our job and it's very important that we learn these tactics.
While another week of defensive tactics is underway, 7 remaining Friday group runs remind the recruits how close they are to the final stretch. They've been tested in countless ways, but the biggest test of all is just days away: the State Peace Officer Licensing Exam. Each lesson, each drill, each critique from their seasoned instructors has been leading to this moment. The 100th Academy is coming to an end, but the final challenges could be the most grueling yet. The question hanging in the air is, will they all make it? Next time on the Amarillo 100th Police Academy.
It was a big day. It was a day we had been waiting for quite a long time. But you still know that once you submit that test, there's no going back.